Farmers face a lot of challenges each year, and one of those, and a challenge that's growing, is resistant weeds. Well, at Commodity Classic in Denver recently, our own Max Armstrong had the chance to talk with Scott Kay at BASF about what he's watching as the new year gets started.
We're always hopeful going into the year, and think it's a good time for farmers to make sure they're reconsidering some of their decisions versus last year. What we saw last year is some farmers maybe stop with all of their decisions they had made. One example would be on fungicides. I think we heard stories about too hot, too dry, I'm not sure there's disease, and what we think happened this past year is that people lost yield. And I think in this environment, we all know that if you have depressed commodity prices, farmers mostly are trying now to look for yield or to build yield on their farm. We heard some cases yesterday from growers from Southwest Iowa. They said that some of their neighbors lost 40 bushels per acre by making one decision different than they did, and that was a fungicide at the end of the season.
It seems like every season has stress, and fungicides can really help level out some of that impact, can they not?
Yeah, they absolutely can. I think at BASF you will find that we believe we have performance-driven fungicides. So it's not just disease-based, but it'll help you with some of the climate, so drought tolerance, or help you with some of the lower moisture areas. We saw from our scientists that Veltima was building a bigger root mass. So just think about how that could help you late season to find moisture.
Somebody was talking with me the other day, and we were just comparing notes about companies in a downturn of the farm economy. How do you keep advancing? How do you make sure that the innovations are going to keep coming? You can't let your foot off the pedal, can you, Scott?
Not at all. And at BASF, in the next 5 years, we'll launch 20 new crop protection products. I don't know how many new seed varieties we'll launch, but it'll be quite a few. Zotavo, we have our own genetics now. In 2 years, we'll have our own SCN trait, Nerisma. So we know SCN is one of the biggest yield robbers, and we can't wait for farmers to see it in their fields. And that's the other thing. So by 2030, that same 5 years, our total pipeline of innovation value is worth $2.5 billion. And so BASF's highly committed. We're some $3 million every day you wake up, Max. BASF is investing in research and development. And so we know farmers need that innovation now. The panel yesterday that we had said that water hemp was their #1 concern. How many treatments do you suppose that group of farmers said they were having to go to get that weed under control? 2 to 3, with a residual in each pass.
Thanks to Scott Kay from BASF for filling us in there. It will be interesting to see what that pipeline of innovation is able to bring out for the farmers of the future.